Hey, welcome back to Altcoin Freedom. Now, for those of you who don't know where we've been the last couple of months, let me fill you in with what's been going on here on Altcoin Freedom. Me and my wife actually have come a long way with getting our animal shelter foundation that we've been running the last couple of years set up. That's down in South America in Colombia. So it's come a long way. We've got it pretty set up. It looks like it's pretty good. We're helping lots of little dogs and cats down there. Now, that's been a big project of ours over the last couple of years, and I'm really excited to be integrating cryptocurrencies and digital assets into that. And let me tell you what we're doing. You know, as you can imagine, the payment solutions down in South America, and, you know, for example, hooking up a PayPal account and getting donations from family and friends, that's how we run the shelter itself, just on basically on what we can do ourselves and friends and, you know, family and friends donations. But hooking it up through PayPal accounts to bank accounts down there and everything else, it's a big nightmare. So it's pretty interesting how easy and smoothly, if we get this cryptocurrency integrated into it, how we're going to be able to make it a lot smoother to get these donations in to help these dogs and cats, actually some donkeys, a couple sloths, eagles, lots of different animals that need some help down there. But that's what's been going on, and we're back up here making videos for you. If you've been keeping in touch with us privately in our private groups, I meant to say, then great, you know what we've been sharing about these digital assets, our favorite digital assets. But everybody else, it's glad to be back. And one of our favorite digital assets, TRX, is something I've had my eye on over the last couple of months, and it's been a wild ride. But something I want to talk to you guys about today is how Justin Sun says that partnership with Tether is vital for the ecosystem. And we know a lot of the controversy going on with Tether right now and Bitcoin and what's happened there. But Justin Sun, says that partnership is vital for the ecosystem. And we'll touch on the Sun network, basically the scaling solution, which is going to set us up for a big, great expansion. Okay, so that's something we're excited about too. And possible price points, because over the last couple of days, I've had some wild speculation of different prices from some of our private members and people I'm in touch with privately there. So I'd like to hear from you guys too. But we know Justin in the last few weeks has mentioned a lot of partnerships, a lot of updates are coming out of the organization, right? And one of these major developments, especially related to Tron, was its tie with Tether, the USDT, which led to the creation of the TRC20 US dollar token, that stablecoin, right? Now, Justin was just in a live stream where he talked about why this partnership is imperative in this partnership, but what it would mean to us as the end users. So he kind of was talking about how, the team is paving the way for the layman, the regular person, to get into crypto, and the trust factor for these people will be that Tether plays an integral part, right, in building a positive sentiment. That's what businesses will need to know something's backed off the dollar. Because unlike Bitcoin and Ethereum, there was a quote from Justin that said Tether is 100% tied to the dollar, and that's very important for the common person when they're getting into cryptocurrency, right, to have a US dollar to trade against. So even when they're buying and selling. So in order to encourage a lot of people to use this Tron US dollar token relation in the future, they're setting up a $20 million incentive plan to reward early adopters. And that will set up a lot of people to be encouraged to get in there. So we now know the incentive program is going to begin from the end of April, and it's basically, I think, going to conclude on August 7th. So it's like a 100-day campaign proposed by the Tron Foundation, and the idea is of migration of users on the USDT Omni network over to the Tron network. So that's pretty exciting stuff, guys. Now, another thing that I want to talk about, which is even bigger news, is the Sun network. And let me explain. That's basically the scaling solution in a greater expansion, what's possible there, right? And it's called the Sun network. And there was a little bit of a tease about 100x scalability there. And what we're talking about here is, well, let me tell you guys, normally blockchains that work with smart contracts use the main blockchain, right, to trigger the smart contracts, and the fees are charged to the smart contract developer. But a contract can be faster or slower depending on what blockchain we're using. So these fees can be paid on behalf of users, but that's a whole different story. Tron is looking for a bigger infrastructure, right? This is the scaling part I'm talking about, what they call a dApp chain. And that's basically just going to be a side chain designed specifically to trigger smart contracts, alleviating all the pressure from the Tron's mainnet. In this way, Tron can achieve more TPS, right, transactions per second, as the ecosystem is growing rapidly. So basically, a lot of the news, an article I was reading was, it was saying how Tron works as a solar system. So if you can imagine Tron's mainnet as the sun of our solar system and all the planets as the side chains, there's a perfect balance achieved here. And even though this upgrade is not released yet, people are talking, and people can say that there is a 100x scalability possibility, right? And this is what was promised by Justin Sun. He's like trying to guarantee it, right? But that's something that's out there. It could happen. It's one of the first blockchains that delegates its responsibilities to side chains to achieve the scalability. So developers can expect more documentation about this and, what's the best incentive to develop dApps on Tron's blockchain. But I'm going to keep a close eye on this development too and see what other updates we get about Tron's sidechain implementation. But that's exciting news, guys. Now, one thing I heard, a lot of you guys are telling me Tron in 2019, you're expecting to see big things, right, as this expansion happens. And I've seen prices sent out to me $4 up to $20, right? And those could be very aggressive price points. I don't know, but I'd like to know what you guys out there in the Tron community think, right? What are you looking for as a Tron price in 2019 and beyond? Because again, for myself personally, and I think most of the people I talk to privately, Tron is a long-term hold for us, right? We expect big things in the future, years to years down the road. It's not kind of a get-rich-quick digital asset for many of us right now. But possibly in 2019, what would you be thinking we could be seeing as a price? Now, the other thing I mentioned, guys, is the last couple months I've been really heavily involved in the Animal Shelter Foundation we're trying to get going in Colombia. It's up. We're doing really good. That's kind of what you're looking at here on the background. You can see Colombia Animal Rescue. Also partnered with Frad, a great veterinarian, a wonderful woman down there running that foundation. So helping as many dogs and as cats as we can. And why we're going to try to tie this into our channel is because, a lot of family and friends who have been, regular sponsors, donators of our shelter, helping these animals get them medicine and care, get them homes. There's a lot of animal lovers. And I know privately I've been talking to a lot of crypto enthusiasts and friends in our private groups too, who also are huge animal lovers, pet owners. And they'd be more than willing to help out when they can and, donate any small bit that's available in a possibility for them at the moment, right? Whatever they can spare. So crypto is going to be a big help here, I think, with our shelter. And it's going to be another little fun aspect to the channel too, right? So we have a lot of things coming up in the future with that. But like I said, this is why cryptocurrency is so exciting and revolutionary, because the last couple of years, it's been a pain, right? A real headache, even trying to get PayPal donations set up into bank accounts in Colombia. It was really hard. So, hopefully some of these things can get corrected over the years, but digital assets can play a big part right now. So we're going to see what we can do. If you are an animal lover, a pet owner, and you, feel the need, or you're able to make any small donation, there's Tron address right in this video description. Donate whatever is possible, whatever you can spare. Everything helps save one of those little dogs and cats, especially getting them the medicine and getting them fixed up before we can find them new homes. So that's exciting, guys. I'm glad to be back. Gonna have lots of videos out for you guys. Now, one thing I want to mention too is that the one thing that's never ever stopped is what we always preach: safety. And over the last couple months, there's been exchange hacks, exchanges going down, the owners of the exchanges disappearing mysteriously, right? All kinds of crazy stuff happening, people losing their digital assets. So you don't want to lose your digital assets, these investments you're making for you and your family for the future. So I'm going to leave you guys with a little safety tip like we usually do, so you can protect your crypto for the future for you and your family. And if you already have your crypto stored away nice and safely, I'm going to say goodbye to you guys here. You can sign off. Everyone else, take a look at our little safety reminder. And thank you very much, guys, for having us back, watching our videos. I'm glad to be back. And keep an eye on our animal shelters too. I'm going to give you some links. You can come over there if you're an animal lover, a pet owner, and you just want to check it out. Be awesome to have you guys sign up, like the pages on Facebook, and just get involved that way too. Okay, watch our safety reminder here, guys, to secure your crypto, and I'll see you in the next one. I always, with my friends that I get into crypto, I always try to stress safety, because we always say if we can help one person, if you're new to crypto and you catch one of our videos, hopefully we can help you learn how to become a more, a safer crypto enthusiast, where you learn how to store and secure your crypto so you don't become another victim, to all of the crypto theft and hacking that's been going on. So guys, remember, be smart and get a hardware wallet immediately. It's the best investment. I can't believe some of my friends, the hundreds of dollars and thousands of dollars they're investing in projects, and they're watching their tokens 24 hours a day to see the price moves, but they're not protecting them, which means they don't actually own these coins. They're just letting them sit on exchanges and sit on their computer, and any day they check, some morning they're going to check, those could be gone. Okay, so all of your future wealth and your family's future wealth you're building could be gone. So it's such a small price to pay, guys, to secure all that money you've been investing. And do it for your friends too. If they don't know, recommend they get hardware wallets, because guys, we've already lost $1 billion in crypto to computer hacks and hardware hacks on our computers and hardware, online wallets. So That's what's hurting our market, and that's what the regulation is trying to make this environment secure for this outside money to pour in. And we want it, guys, because when that outside money pours in and the crypto world is more welcoming and and it's more safer for this outside money to come in, and they don't hear so many stories of crypto theft and all these problems and people losing their money, the market cap's going to swell. It's going to be huge. And the market cap of your individual projects that you love right now will be up, and your prices, the coins will be up, and that's when we'll all be making profit again, okay, and bigger profit than before. But we have to all, one by one, help create a very safe crypto world and get rid of that image of all the hackers and everyone losing it, because newbies that come in, they don't know. They're so busy trying to figure out what projects they should get into and how to buy crypto. They don't even think about securing their crypto. And these are the people that are checking their exchanges and computers some days and their crypto's gone, and it's horrible. So this message is important, guys, for you. If you haven't got a hardware wallet and you don't know how to store your crypto securely, get an offline hardware wallet. And if you have friends, guys, if you're if you're a big crypto enthusiast, then spread the word to your friends and help them get a hardware wallet, okay, an offline hardware wallet, so you can help them protect their crypto for them and their families too. And let's all, one by one, guys, keep educating everybody about crypto so we can get that market cap of the whole industry to rise when the institutional money comes in, and it's a very safe environment and a welcoming environment for everybody. Okay, guys, so very important to do that. And if you want to get very serious about crypto, like myself and my friends, I personally, many of my friends, I use 2 hardware wallets. One as a backup, keep my crypto safe on that, nice and safe. I don't use it, it's tucked away for the future or whenever I'm going to need it. And I also have a hardware wallet that I keep with me and I take around with me whenever I want to make transactions or do anything like that. So, and like I said before, guys, I'm piling up offline hardware wallets, the ledgers. I'm piling them up and I give them to my friends. And I'm going to give some out to some other people too that have actually sent me a couple messages, because I have a few people in the community here that I'm very well in touch with, and I know they're going to have to get hooked up with their offline hardware wallets to be safe too. But it's a great gift for your friends, guys, if you want to help them be secure and safe, and they'll really appreciate it later on when you're maybe the reason they were able to hold on to some of their crypto for years and made a huge profit. So look into your friends and getting them a hardware wallet too, guys. So, and don't wait if it's too late, guys. One day it could just be too late and the crypto's gone. I have friends that keep telling me stories about the Bitcoin and Ether that you owned years ago, and it's horrible to think about the prices now when that they've had piles of those coins and they're gone. So if you do get one, guys, you got to get them directly from the manufacturer. It's safe, they'll never be tampered with. And if you don't know how to get one or where to get one, there's a link in the description below to help you out. You just go check it out and you can get one of the best, most popular hardware wallets on the market, and you will sleep good at night every night knowing you don't have to worry about your crypto and your future investments, guys. If you could, please like this video. It helps us a lot. We appreciate that so much. And subscribe to the channel as well so you could send us private messages and we can talk that way and be in touch. Very easy. And you'll never miss any videos when we come out with any news, and you might catch a good project that really catches your attention and you look into, and maybe it's one that for the future, you make some profit on if it's a project you get into early. So we'd like to hear from you guys too. I hope you have a good night, guys. I'll catch you in the next video, and take care.